Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome now here to Surrey Sports Park for tonight's WBBL fixture between our hosts, the Sevenoaks Suns, and the visitors, the Manchester Mystics. Well, the Mystics are coached by the legendary British basketball legend, Jeff. Apologies there, we had some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. The Manchester Mystics, as I was mentioning, are coached by the legendary Jeff Jones. Now, Jeff Jones is one of the pioneers of British basketball, leading this very talented Manchester Mystics team here to what is coming to be one of the toughest places to play here in the WBBL. Well, Coach Len Bush, of course, having one of the best teams here in the WBBL for that matter, you know, the likes of Kat Carr, the reigning MVP, one of the best scorers, along with sharpshooters such as Renee Bush, and not to mention Frankie Wirtz has been a very, very good addition this season for the Suns. Well, T. Clark is in the house tonight. She is sitting in the crowd. She is retired at this moment, but, you know, I'm sure if she could get the MJs back on, she definitely would be a top player here in the WBBL. Well, we're just under 3 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. If you're only joining us for the first time, I mean, the Sevenoaks Suns are one of the toughest teams here in the WBBL. Some of the best players in the league for that matter. Jamila Thompson, proven to be a huge addition this season for the Suns. Well, Jeff Jones, of course, as we mentioned, having on his team British internationals such as Georgia Jones and Dominique Allen as well. It's a very good team they've got. Probably depth is going to be the one thing they don't have against the Suns, but no doubt, of course, the Manchester Mystics historically have been one of the best teams in the WBBL. Well, we are now moments away from tip, just under a minute and a half to go, and again, this is going to be an exciting fixture. Remember, back-to-back games here at the Surrey Sports Park tomorrow. The Sevenoaks Suns will be here again. And tonight, it's all about the Mystics, of course, and it's going to be a very, very tight encounter. Well, I imagine the starting lineups, of course, for the Sevenoaks Suns are going to go with Frankie Wirtz. Possibly see Julia Coppola. She's been one of their best post players, along with Jamila Thompson. And no doubt Kat Carr, along with Renee Bush, will all be in there. Now, Janice Montecano, of course, just returning to join the team. It's been a huge addition. And of course, the Suns are very excited to have her back on the roster. I mean, she's one of the rising stars here in the WBBL. Well, Well, you obviously know how Coach Len Bush likes to play this style. He likes to play very open basketball, of course, let his players spread the floor and be very disciplined in how they approach this game. Well, it's not very often that you have a lot of GB styles on one team, of course, and the likes of Dominique Allen along with Georgia Jones. It's a lot of leadership, but definitely with 4 players on the bench, the rotations are very different between these two teams. So you can definitely imagine the minutes are going to be played a lot between Dominique Allen and Georgia Jones. Well, the officials now are ready along with the players, so they'll shake hands, pay homage to each other, but once the tip is underway, business will start to pick up here at Surrey Sports Park. Well, Vanessa Accra also is in the starting lineup here for the Manchester Mystics, along with Erica Williams. So it's a lineup that definitely can match up in terms of the height here with the Sevenoaks Suns, but it's all going to be about transition defense here for the Mystics. Well, Dominique Allen now will jump ball here with Jamila Thompson. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome again, as we mentioned, here to the Surrey Sports Park, and we're underway here as the Sevenoaks Suns will get things going here with Kat Carr on the ball. Carr now just this one out to Jamila Thompson. She thinks about it. She pump fakes now, takes in the lane, tries to pick and roll there with Julia Koppel now. I believe that came off the heel of number 6 there, Lauren Thomas Johnson. So it's going to be a baseline ball now here to the Sevenoaks Suns. Well, they get the ball inbound now to Kat Carr. She quickly fires a trigger from downtown, hits the front rim, doesn't get it. Jones with a rebound. Jones now giving this one up. Well, Dominique Allen now has this ball guarded by Jamila Thompson. She has to give this one up. Mystics now get a ball reversal, looking for that opening, finding Jones here. Jones with a few seconds on the shot clock. There's pick and roll here with Dominique Allen. Has to shoot it right at the end of the shot clock, doesn't get it. Oh, and now, Suns here in transition, they turn it over. Well, Julia Koppel had a wide open pass there, but wasn't able to catch it. It's now Jones here in transition, guarded by Kat Carr. Mystics now getting a ball reversal in the corner, trying to give this one up. As Vanessa Accra throws down low to Dominique Allen, she turns around, she fades away, and Dominique Allen breaks the ice here at the beginning of the game. Well, that is the kind of shot we've seen Allen shoot over the years. Cement that position in the low block, get into that post play, and the rest is history. Koppel now, give it a go, it's beautiful. The 1-2 punch between Julia Koppel and Kat Carr, the reigning MVP. Well, you have to love that kind of play, the dump down and then just the little slight cut to the basket, and that is what Kat Carr does best in this league. Well, Mystics now just trying to get back into the game here, trying to isolate Dominique Allen in the low post, but she's being guarded heavily by Julia Koppel. Well, this time they go in the low block to Erica Williams. Williams down the middle, just hits the back iron. And now the Suns here will try to push this one more time here with Kat Carr. Well, Carr fakes a handoff. Kicks out now, finds Jamila Thompson. Well, Thompson thought about it. Down low to Koppel, and another turnover. Well, Jones has got numbers ahead of her. She gives this one up. Well, Accra now looking to throw down low. Finds Dominique Allen. Jones now catch and shoot from downtown. Doesn't get it. Well, that's a good look there. They go down low and they kick out to wide open shooters, but transition now the Suns. Easy layup in transition. Well, that was number 15, Judith Fritz now. Well, Fritz becoming predominantly a role player here for the Sevenoaks Suns, but one way she can definitely get on the stat sheet a lot more is running the break there in transition, as we saw. Accra now looking to penetrate here. Gets a handoff. Top of the key shot again by Jones. Can't get it. Well, she's getting the good looks, but at the moment, it will only be a matter of time before she starts knocking these shots down. Thompson now looking for a dump down. And now Frankie Wertz here with the ball in her hands. Very undecisive what to do with it. They get the ball to Koppel. Well, you can't leave Carr wide open, and that's why you don't leave the MVP wide open from the perimeter. Well, Carr is a one play. You just cannot give any time or space on the ball. She will pull the trigger from downtown. Williams now looking to give this one up to Dominique Allen. Mystics just trying to get in some rhythm here on offense. Is now Jones here. Jones throws down to Allen. Allen posts up, kicks out. Akra wide open on the baseline. Well, that's a beautiful play and a good shot in the end, but again, Mystics just struggling to find that rhythm. Is now Carr in transition. Carr goes all the way, uncontested, going to the layup. Well, 9-2 now here to the Sevenoaks Suns in the early stages of the Mystics. And a foul has been called. I think they're going to call that on Judah Fritz there. So it's going to be a sideline ball here to the Mystics. And there you can see the legendary Coach Jeff Jones, one of the greats here at British basketball, saying to his players, transition defense needs to improve. There's a penetration by Jones, kicks this one out to Akra. Crosses over now, pulls up in the mid-range, right at the end of the shot clock. Well, tough shot there by Erica Williams. It's the kind of play that you just need from your players to step up and just make that big decision. Well, there you can see again, much better defense from the Mystics. Putting their hands in the passing lanes. A few seconds down the shot clock here for Carr. Finds Koppel. Koppel goes in and... Well, foul has been called and it's going to be an and one. I think Dominique Allen... Well, I would be infuriated right now if I was Dominique Allen. I mean, that was brilliant help side defense. Well, Janice Monicana and along Renee Bush check into the game here for the Sevenoaks Suns. So checking out is Judah Fritz and Jamila Thompson. Well, it is an and one play here and a chance for Julia Koppel to make a three-point play and put the Sevenoaks Suns up by 8 points. Well, Mystics now trying to get into that offense. Get a ball reversal here to Georgia Jones. Jones finding Allen here in the low block. Allen, one dribble, goes all the way, and Dominique Allen goes straight to the basket, and she gets fouled. And the young lady from the West Midlands will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Dominique Allen, of course, is one of the more experienced players here in WBBL basketball and British basketball for that matter. I mean, coming from a basketball family, her dad was a great playing for the Birmingham Bullets back in the day. And now leading the coaching foundations at Sporting Club Albion. Makes a second free throw now, cuts it down to a 7-point ball game. Well, now the Sevenoaks Suns have gone with Renee Bush at the point guard, so 3 backcourt players with Kat Carr and Frankie Wirtz. Carr now gives this one up to Bush. Bush now caught in the double team, gives up to Julia Koppel, tries to look from downtown. Doesn't get it, but Frankie Wirtz. Well, that is what you gotta love, and that's why Frankie Wirtz is out there. She didn't come up with the offensive rebound, but waiting for that second chance and just deflected the basketball right off the Mystics defender, so it will be a baseline ball now to the Sevenoaks Suns. Carr now looking for options. Tries to penetrate him with the left hand, goes all the way, and a foul has been called. And I think the foul is going to be called on number 15, Erica Williams. Well, Williams did put a hand in, so I'm pretty sure the official has got the call right. I think the one argument she has is that the call was just a little bit too late. But it will be 2 free throws now to the reigning MVP, Kat Carr. I think the official now has just given a warning to the Manchester Mystics for what he feels is a little bit too much talking going on. As Kaká makes a second free throw and puts the Sevenoaks Suns back up by 8 points here with just under 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Curls the screen now, tries to force her way in. It's a beautiful spin move off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, Frankie Wirtz just does enough on defense and draws the foul on number 6, Lauren Thompson-Johnson. Excuse me, pardon me, my apologies. Lauren Thomas-Johnson. My apologies on getting the name wrong. Carr now on the ball, heavily guarded by Accra. Tries a dump down, beautiful pass, finds Koppel. Well, Koppel easily kisses that one off the glass. And now it's a 10-point lead here to the Sevenoaks Suns. Well, Mystics now just trying to get into the sets a lot quicker as Jones here has the ball in the corner. Well, Jones throws a very risky pass there. In the lane now, goes up. Wirtz comes up with it, and now the Suns can break. Well, she's got Monicano ahead of her, and Janice Monicano lays it up. A bit of showtime. Sevenoaks Suns basketball. And Coach Jeff Jones has to call timeout as the Sevenoaks Suns are running wild here at home at the Surrey Sports Park. Well, it was Janice Monicano there. You can see what a great job she did running the fast break, and that is exactly why
Wait for the break. Can you just take over filming a second? No, no. Right, so keep that kind of distance. Okay. But don't zoom in too much. Yeah. I can see. You just say something.
We are at the end of the first quarter, heading into the second. It's now 25-8 in favor of the Sevenoaks Suns. Absolutely, yeah. Okay, now we start the second quarter. The Mystics here. They go to Jones in the low block. She kicks out to Dominique Allen. Well, the Mystics just need to get a little bit more rhythm to their offense. Jones down the middle. Steps back with the one-legged. Almost had it. Allen there. That's much better. Going in for that second chance point. Kicks out. Well, the three is up. The three is no good. Brianne Bailey with the offensive rebound. Well, that is exactly what the Mystics needed, and it started with Dominique Allen going in for that offensive rebound. Or any kind of basket right now, a second chance point just to keep the Mystics in this game, but at the moment, you're going to have to do it defensively as Moncana for three. Well, Janice Moncana was wide open. That was a good shot, but I think she just stepped out of bounds. But again, you look at the skill set. Janice Moncana can shoot from the perimeter. One of the rising stars here of the WBBL. Well, the Mystics now trailing by 15 points. Have the ball in the hands of Georgia Jones. Well, Jones comes off one screen. A foul has been called, and I'm curious to see they've called it on Renee Busch there. I think what happened was Renee Busch trying to fight her way around the screen and probably just a little too aggressively. Well, they get the ball in bounds now with Dominique Allen. Again, they go into that pick and roll here with Georgia Jones. Jones now kicks out. Well, they try another three-pointer. Tried to go off the backboard, couldn't get it. Now this is where the Suns are very dangerous. You got Jamila Thompson to her right, but she goes to Renee Busch for three. Doesn't get it. That is the kind of style that Sevenoaks Suns will play. They will play a very much a run-and-gun style of basketball. And Coach Len Busch is renowned for making his teams get out in transition. Jones now giving the ball up here, looking for a handoff. Well, Janice Moncana with the great denial defense. As now Dominique Allen looking back for Jones here. Here comes the pick and roll now, Jones and Allen. Jones doesn't use the screen, goes right, crosses over, fades away with the one-legged. Goes out of bounds, and that's come off a cat cost. That's going to be a fresh 14 on the shot clock here for the Manchester Mystics, and they're going to have the ball on the baseline. But again, you got to love the fact the Mystics going in for those second chances now. Thompson now heavily guarding Dominique Allen. Allen fades away. Dominique Allen going to work. And that is exactly what Jeff Jones wants his players to do. Go into the low post and try to assert themselves there. Well, Jamila Thompson now catches the top of the key. Keeps it alive. Looking for a handoff here with Judah Fritz. Well, Fritz now kicks out to Thompson. Well, Carr, she's made 1 3, takes another one, and that is what Kat Carr does best. That is why she is the reigning MVP here of the WBBL. Well, when you have a player like Kat Carr on your team, you know that you can spread the floor, and again, they try to dump the ball in the low post and kick out to a wide open shooter, but that is something the Mystics have to change their defensive plans up on. Jones now looking to come off one screen, left wide open, can she get it? It's a good look, can't get it. Another offensive rebound. Well, Dominique Allen working so hard there under the basket, but again, the defense just very, very physical here from the Sevenoaks Suns. Jones now gives this one up to Dominique Allen, looking for a handoff. Crosses over, steps back, tries another three. This time she gets it, and that is what she has been working so hard for all night long. Well, she's had some good looks from the perimeter, but was unable to get many of them. But this time, Georgia Jones able to tuck that one away. Moncana now kicks out to Kat Carr. Kat Carr gets fouled. And there you can see Rhiannon Bailey saying to Coach Jeff Jones, sub me out, please. Well, we have 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and it is a 13-point ball game to the Sevenoaks Suns. And the Mystics just stepping up their game here a little bit better. At the moment, want to make sure they stay out of foul trouble. Remember, they only have a rotation of 8 players right now. Well, Moncana made a last three-pointer, doesn't get that one. And Jones comes up with it. Now this is a chance here for the Mystics to push in transition. Well, finds Accra. Accra lobs to Allen. There's a double team, but it doesn't matter because Dominique Allen secures the ball. She lays that one up. Beautiful pass there from Accra. In the lane. Oh, she missed it. Oh, it's a beautiful move there. Well, Janice Moncana did all the hard work, but in the end couldn't lay that one up. Well, they put the ball in the hands of Jones, and now you can see there's a mismatch in the low block, and they want to get the ball to her, but again, great help side defense by the Suns. Fakes the spin. This time she goes for it. Bit of contact. No foul called. And now the Suns can push it. Well, Judah Fritz left wide open, but she goes to Janice Moncana. Moncana can't make it. Moncana still on the floor trying to get it, but in the end, Mystics come up with a loose ball, trailing this one now by 11 points. Well, Williams comes off one screen, left wide open from the top of the key, nails that one, cuts it down to a 9-point ball game, so it's single digits now for the first time since the first quarter. And again, you can see Mystics just trying to hang in there right now with the lack of rotations, but they've left Kat Carr wide open. Well, what a play by Judith Fritz. Well, Dominique Allen, that is why you do not let the ball dribble out of bounds, but again, she's very disappointed with the teammates. Nobody called it to say to her, grab the ball, but again, what a play by Judith Fritz. Well, baseline ball now here to the Suns as Julia Koppel's come back in the game. Carr now goes down the middle, finds a bounce pass, finds Jamila Thompson, and that is the play of the game there. The bounce pass, the dime coming from Kat Carr, and then the finish by Jamila Thompson. And now the Suns, they look to capitalize in transition. Carr now coming off one screen, kicking out to Frankie Verts. Now Verts looking for a lob, finds Jamila Thompson now. Thompson got it by Allen, picks up a dribble, finds Kat Carr. Verts goes baseline, spins out, finds Koppel. Well, someone's got to shoot it. Thompson will take it, doesn't get it. Another bounce pass, finds Judith Fritz and Frankie Verts, and it is BEA. Beautiful basketball here by the Sevenoaks Suns. Quick shot there from Georgia Jones. It's now a 13-point ball game with under 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Well, Thompson has options, but now she pulls the trigger from downtown, doesn't get it. That's not a bad look there by Jamila Thompson, because we have seen games where she has knocked down those shots as Williams will take in transition, and she tucks that one away. Well, the Mystics, again, not going away here. They're just showing a lot of resilience. And it looks like Erica Maya is going to come back into the game here, probably for Dominique Allen. Now Kat Carr comes off one screen, finds Judith Fritz for a quick jump shot, doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds, and that is going to be Sevenoaks Suns ball. I like that top, though. It's nice. Let's get one of those. Yeah, so. Well, Frankie Verts now gets the ball inbound here to Julia Koppel. Verts now down the middle, fakes it. Euro step, doesn't get it. It was a beautiful move. Well, they secure the ball now, trailing by 11 points with Georgia Jones. Gives this one up to Accra. Lob to Maya, no foul call. Great defense, actually, by Jamila Thompson. And again, it's Judith Fritz in transition. And again, she lays it up. Beautiful play there by Judith Fritz. Well, it just shows you how good the Sevenoaks Suns are in transition. I mean, this is a team that likes to run up and down. And again, they will punish you if you don't get back on defense. Georgia Jones now, quick catch and shoot from the baseline, doesn't get it. That goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a Mystics ball. Well, again, that's another good shot there by Georgia Jones. She ran the baseline off two screens and had an open look, but again, somebody's got to run in there and go for an offensive rebounds, because the shots they're getting are good. They're just not knocking them down at the moment. Well, they go down to Maya now. Maya curls the screen, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Mystics. Oh, no, excuse me. It will be Suns ball, actually. Well, Judith Fritz now curls the screen, has the ball top of the key, gets a handover. Kat Carr takes a three-pointer from downtown, doesn't get it. Well, again, Frankie Verts. And again, you got to love the hustle here by these Sevenoaks Suns players, and she takes a three-pointer, hits the front iron as now Georgia Jones comes up with it. And we're under 2.5 now here in the first half. Well, this is where the Mystics, again, need to go their bread and butters. Now Erica Maya kicks out to Jones. And, you know, if I'm the Mystics at the moment, I want to get the ball in the low blockers. Well, they've called an offensive foul there. Well, Erica Williams is called for the illegal screen, but again, you got to love the crossover there by Georgia Jones, getting the shot off, but well, Jeff Jones now, the legend, has called a timeout. The Mystics now will talk it over. Well, now you can see the Mystics here. Looks like they've gone into a 3-2-3 zone, excuse me. And again, that's a very interesting decision to go against the Sevenoaks Suns, because this is a team that does like to shoot it. Well, Verts has to force up a wild shot, doesn't get it. And now the Mystics trailing by 13 points. Jones now crosses over, goes down low to Erica Maya. Maya fakes it, goes up, bit of contact, doesn't get it, but it was a good move. Again, they got to keep going to those low post plays. But Frankie Verts left wide open, doesn't get it. Maya with a rebound. And now Jones takes the ball here in transition. Well, Mystics now just trying to, again, build some momentum here. Jones finds Acra, cut to the basket. Acra loses her balance. I think there was a slight bit of contact there. She was cutting to the basket, but it's going to be Sevenoaks Suns ball. Well, it looks like Acra did take a little bit of a contact there going to the basket, but again, they've continued to play here, and the Mystics stay in this 2-3 zone. As now Jones, top of the key, doesn't get it. Oh, excuse me, that was Kat Garrick. It was Georgia Jones trying to save the ball inbounds. Well, now Kat Carr here looking to give the ball up, finds Judah Fritz. Well, Fritz pump fakes in the lane, forces up a wild shot, doesn't get it. Allen with a rebound, and now Jones can push this one. Well, Jones finds Meyer, Meyer in the key, bit of contact all the way, no foul called. And Coach Jeff Jones is infuriated right now, as this team, he feels, are not getting the calls they want. Fritz now in the lane finds Koppel, and Koppel gets the and one. Well, Julia Koppel again, one of the most underrated players here in the WBBL. Well, when we talk about greats here in the WBBL, obviously we talk about the Kat Cars, the Renee Bushes, the Frankie Verts, but again, and the Jamila Thompsons for that matter. I mean, Jamila Thompson is an MVP caliber player, but you have to appreciate exactly what Julia Koppel gives this team. I mean, just a very, very patient attack on offense, really plays as a ball screener for the Kat Cars, but again, this girl can play some very tough basketball. Well, now the Mystics here with 10 seconds can get the last shot. They put the ball in the hands of Georgia Jones. Jones comes off one screen, finds Acra. Acra gets rejected. Well, Judah Fritz said, not in my house. Well, Judah Fritz there. And now you can see Jeff Jones on the court, infuriated that he feels his team are not getting the fouls as much down the other end. But ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime here at Surrey Sports Park, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half of this WBBL fixture between the Sevenoaks Suns and the Manchester Mystics. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this WBBL fixture between our hosts, the Sevenoaks Suns, and the visitors, the Manchester Mystics. Well, it is a 16-point lead right now to the hosts. And again, Jeff Jones was given a technical foul at halftime, in which he was a little bit disappointed, of course, with what he believes, of course, is his players not getting some of the calls. Well, it's a 16-point game. Not too much, to be honest. I mean, a lot of teams have come here to Surrey Sports Park, and due to the excellence and style of play here of the Suns, I mean, they're arguably one of the greatest teams here in women's basketball in Great Britain. I'd even put that into historical matter. I mean, they're just such a fantastic team that Len Bush has put together over the years. Well, Renee Bush now will shoot the free throw. The former University of Pennsylvania basketball player makes the free throw. He puts her team up by 17 points.
One shot, so it's now 38-21. That's the Suns equal their biggest lead of the game.
Well, the Mystics now trying to get things going here on offense. They're trying to push this one in transition. Well, they give this one up to Georgia Jones and a ball reversal now. A few seconds left. They pull the trigger from downtown. The three is up. It's no good. Couple with a rebound. And now Kat Carr in transition. She's got Bush to her left. Finds Renee Bush. A reverse layup. Doesn't get it. And again, that is just how quick Sevenoaks Suns like to get out in transition. I mean, they are a team that will run up and down the basketball court all game long. Under the basket, bit of contact, and kisses that one off the backboard. Well, that was Lauren Thomas Johnson there. Easily laying that one up. Well, Renee Bush now kicks this one out. And again, the Mystics staying in this 2-3 zone here against the Sevenoaks Suns. They turn it over. Jones comes up with a loose ball. And Jones just able to keep this one under control. Well, they find Akron now. They're trying to get the ball down low. Well, Akron now goes down the middle, bit of contact, fakes the defense, doesn't get it, but nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Now, if the Mystics can just go after more second chance points, as Thompson now passes one to Couple, finds a Judah Fritz. Fritz now, well, she'll kick out to Kat Carr. One more pass. Three is up by Renee Bush and tucks it away. And that is vintage Sevenoaks Suns basketball.
41-23.
Under the basket now, gets fouled, but Dominique Allen unable to get the and one.
Biggest lead of the game now for the Suns. Foul is called on Joanna Thompson, her first foul.
Well, Dominique Allen now makes both free throws and cuts it down now to a 16-point ball game. Again, right now, the Mystics, what they need here is defensive stops and just be able to try and get out in transition. They're staying now in a 2-3 zone. Well, Kat Carr left uncontested down the middle. Well, the Mystics get away with that one because you cannot leave Kat Carr with too much time and space on the ball. Well, Jones now gives this one up. Mystics just trying to build some momentum here. Well, they go down low to Dominique Allen, seals it off. Well, Allen had the drive, didn't take it. Kicks out to Akron. They go for the more tough shot. In and out, but Dominique Allen had a wide open layup. Transition now. Carr here picks up a dribble. Finds Koppel, back to Carr. Suns now just trying to find ways to break down this 2-3 zone. Well, it's worked from the perimeters. Now Renee Bush kicks out to Fritz. Fritz will take it. The shot is up, in and out, doesn't get it. Allen with a rebound. Cross-court pass, and that's going to come off of Judith Fritz, and that's going to be Mystics ball on the baseline. And now I think the referee is giving a warning technical to Julia Koppel. But now they find here to get the ball down to Georgia Jones now. It's Dominique Allen looking for a handoff here. Well, they almost turn it over, but Allen gets it back. They go down low, and again, it was a wide open look, but they turn it over. Well, that was much better there from the Mystics, but Erica Williams acknowledging the great pass here from Dominique Allen. And again, you got to love the credibility that the responsibility that these Mystics players are taking. I mean, it haven't played too poorly. They just haven't been able to knock down the wide open shots. And again, the confidence has been taken away, but credit the way they still stick to their principles. Carr now comes off one screen, finds Fritz. Kicks out, she pump fakes, takes down the lane, and Cat Cow with a mid-range. Can she get the shooter's roll? Just comes out. And a jump ball has been called, but they're going to give possession now to the Mystics as the possession arrow goes in favor of the team from Manchester. Well, now Jones here, top of the key, gives this one up to Dominique Allen. They get a ball reversal. Well, there's a pick and roll. You got a few seconds left. You got to get a shot off. Spins around, and I think a foul's been called. Oh no, one official saying 24-second violation before the foul.
Violation is the call. Fraction before the foul.
Renee Bush now just coming in and just doing what she does best and becomes a definite offensive threat here for the Sevenoaks Suns. Well, Akron now looking for a handoff here with Jones. Jones now top here, coming off one screen, has Dominique Allen, goes in with the left. Finds Akra, now she takes another one here in the corner. This time, she tucks it away. Beautiful shot there by Akra. Well, she's had some good looks, and the assist coming from Georgia Jones. Well, that was a much better play there for the Mystics, but now Sevenoaks Suns here. Again, doing what they do against the 2-3 zone, moving the ball. They find Thompson. Thompson now, beautiful pass, finds Koppel under the basket, and she gets the and one. But you got to credit Jamila Thompson there. Well, Jamila Thompson dish now one off to Julia Koppel. And that is why you need Jamila Thompson in your team. I mean, this lady here, she can be a facilitator, one of the best here in the WBBL at the power forward position. I mean, Jamila Thompson, you can play her at the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 5. I mean, she's such a diverse player. But again, Julia Koppel waiting patiently under the basket. Makes a three-point play. And the 1-2 combo between Jamila and Julia, the JJs. Well, Dominique Allen now goes out of bounds, but again, it's much better there. You got to love the penetration to the basket and the dish off. Well, I've said it before, you have to credit the way that the Manchester Mystics are playing. I mean, they're trying every avenue at the moment. They're not coming here and giving up, that's for sure. A lot of teams do come here to Surrey Sports Park and throw the towel in by the third quarter. But the Mystics still battling, still playing, staying to their principles. Carr now cross court, finds Moncana. Moncana for three, doesn't get it. Koppel with a rebound, finds Renee Bush. And now Renee Bush looking to throw down low here to Julia Koppel. Well, there's a pick and pop now. Jamila Thompson down the middle. No foul calls. Well, it goes out of bounds, and I think Jamila Thompson might have a case there. A 24-second violation's been called.
So the upshot is it's Manchester ball then, Colin. Outside line.
Well, now Georgia Jones here, guided by Renee Bush, comes off one screen, then Koppel comes out aggressively. Well, Jones behind the back, finds Accra. Well, Jones left wide open, ball reversal to get a good look. Shot is up, the three is good. Well, again, beautiful ball movement there by the Mystics. Getting a ball reversal there and a wide open look from downtown. That's what I'm talking about, staying to the principles. The Mystics, again, it's just they've had good looks, they just haven't been able to knock them down. In that case, got a wide open shot, but they need to play defense. It's now Renee Bush from downtown, and she nails it. Well, Renee Bush has come out like a house on fire here in the third quarter. She now moves up to 11 points. Well, Renee Bush with NCAA experience and GB experience for that matter. Now the Mystics here trailing by 19 points. 7 on the shot clock now. Accra, a bit of contact, goes up, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound to go up with it, no foul called. And now Kat Carr comes over there. She's got Janice Moncana, but goes to Renee Bush. Bush now to Koppel. Oh, it's beautiful. Showtime, they miss a layup. Well, that is unselfish basketball. The Suns there unable to finish that one up. You got to credit the way this team shares the rock in transition. And now Dominique Allen here, guarded by Janice Moncana. Looking to give this one up. Well, Georgia Jones goes back to it again. Miss a layup. Is a beautiful backdoor play. And now Thompson transition, tries a Euro step. Jamila Thompson in transition. And well, I think Jamila Thompson is going to pick up a technical foul. Well, I think Jamila Thompson has picked up a technical. Well, I believe now the Mystics are going to get a free throw when they come back in for the timeout. There's 1:57 to go in the third quarter, but if I am correct there, it looked like the official did give a technical foul to Jamila Thompson. I think she was unhappy as she felt she got fouled on the play there.
Julia Koppel leads all rebounders with 7. 5 to Jamila Thompson and also Dominique Allen of the Mystics. 9 assists to Kat and 5 to Georgia Jones. Back in the action. Less than 2 minutes to go at the end of the third period.
Well, the Mystics now, I don't think the technical foul was called actually. Well, Williams now left wide open, takes a three-pointer. Three is up, it's no good. Kat Carr with the rebound. Oh, what a pass. Thompson kicks out to Janice Moncana. Finds Koppel, they turn it over. And now the Mystics here with a chance to chip into the deficit now. Jones pulls up for three, doesn't get it. Well, Moncana now tries another three-pointer. Janice Moncana, simply unstoppable from downtown. Well, that is why you need Janice Moncana on your team, the rising star here of the WBBL. Comes off one screen. I think an offensive foul is going to be called there on Erica Meyer.
Foul's called on Erica Meyer.
Well, Erica Meyer there, you can see,
Erica.
I think she set an illegal screen there possibly, but under the basket is Janice Moncana. She gets fouled. And now she'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And Janice Moncana, again, just showing how diverse of a basketball player she can be. She can shoot on the perimeter, put the ball on the floor, but again, she's such an intelligent basketball player. And now she'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, now we got 20 seconds left here. The Mystics are trailing by 24 points. And they're going to try and dribble this one down now for the last shot here of the third quarter. So Jones has the ball in her hands. Jones crosses over, shot at the top of the key, doesn't get it. And now the Suns here have a chance to have the last shot now. And Carr now coming off one screen. Finds Thompson. Thompson's got to shoot at the fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Well, Jamila Thompson did so well there to get the shot off. Almost got the touch on the shot to go in, but it just rimmed out. And now we'll head into the fourth quarter as the Sevenoaks Suns lead this one 54-30 over the Manchester Mystics.
To the Suns in the first period, 20-16 in the second, and 17-11 in the third. So start of the final period. Sevenoaks with the sideline ball.
Well, we start the fourth quarter now. And the rejection there, the denial going to the basket. Well, the Mystics now, it's now or never here in the fourth quarter. They got to make some kind of run, get things going. Well, goes down the middle now. Accra all the way, goes in with a hook shot, doesn't get it. Frankie Verts with a rebound, and now Verts will push this one. Copper now versus off to Thompson. Thompson dishes down here to Kakar. And now Janice Moncana kicks out. Down to Jamila Thompson. Now this is what she wants, the isolation. Well, it's the right idea, good pass, but just a little bit too much there. Here's a turnover. Well, the fadeaway there in the lane, the one-legged from Georgia Jones, and now Janice Moncana in transition. Well, decides now to slow this one down here and just to be patient in the offensive build-up. They're up by 24 points. Carr now finds Jamila Thompson. Thompson, what a pass! finds Julia Koppel, kicks out. Moncana for three, doesn't get it. Koppel with a rebound. Finds Janice Moncana, makes a penetration, kicks out to Thompson, she'll take it. And there, Jamila Thompson nails it. Nothing but net. Well, Jamila Thompson doing Jamila Thompson things on the basketball court, and that is simply taking this game over. Well, Thompson now has a wide open layup. Thompson saves it and easily lays that one up. And again, just doing Jamila Thompson things. Oh, and Sheala now will come into the game here for the Mystics. So it looks like Georgia Jones is going to check out now. I think Georgia Jones there just possibly holding on to an injury, it looks like, on her left arm. Hopefully she's okay. Well, it's a 28-point game now for the Mystics, and they got to, well, against the Mystics, excuse me, they got to keep trying to play now, keep battling back in, you know, a whole quarter to play. And again, they got a great coach and they got some great players, but again, it's very tough to come here on the road to the Surrey Sports Park and play against the Sevenoaks Suns. They must stick to their principles. Spins around now in the air, hangs, doesn't get it. 24-second violation, so it will be possession now to the Sevenoaks Suns. Well, they turn it over, and now it will be possession one more time here to the Suns as Dominique Allen now comes in for the Manchester team. And now Frankie Verts here kicks this one out here to Kakkar. Again, just trying to break down this 2-3 zone. And they find Jamila Thompson under the basket, but what a pass there by Janice Moncana. Well, again, the vision from Moncana to throw the dime down to Jamila Thompson. Well, Jamila Thompson has become an AKA the fourth quarter. Well, kicks this one out to Dominique Allen. It's a good shot there from 15 feet. She can't get it. She comes up with loose balls. Acra's wide open. Acra under the basket, has to kick out again to Dominique Allen. The three is up. The three is tucked away. Well, a beautiful shot there by Erica Williams. And again, it's something the Mystics have needed this game, just to be able to spread the defense against the Sevenoaks Suns. Now Frankie Verts comes off one screen, looking to kick this one out to Janice Moncana. Finds Jamila Thompson. Very unselfish basketball here by the Suns. Ball reversal. Moncana for three. Got it! Janice Moncana lighting it up from the perimeter. Big time shot. Well, again, you got to love the unselfish basketball here by the Sevenoaks Suns. Again, they share the ball. And I think that Acra is very disappointed. Well, Vanessa Acra is a very tough basketball player. And again, you got to love the camaraderie between her and Janice Moncana. Well, that's a good sign for the Mystics, because now Georgia Jones is back in the game, and checking out of the game is number 15, Erica Williams. Now, Williams did hit that last three-pointer for the Mystics. Well, Coach Jeff Jones has a good team, definitely has a good basketball team. They just got to figure out how to, you know, well, foul has been called. As I was saying at the beginning of this game, they were getting good looks, they were running good sets, but they just weren't making the open shots, and again, that affects the confidence of your team. If you think about it, you make those shots early on in the game, you mix it up here with the Suns, it can be a different game. Allen now is going to go pick and roll here with Georgia Jones. Jones kicks out to Acra. Well, Acra had the shot, she decided not to take it, but this time she does. Off the dribble, doesn't get it. Frankie Verts with the rebound. Well, Frankie now penetrates in. has to kick this one out. We find Judah Fritz back out to Frankie. Frankie for three. Frankie, nothing but net from downtown. And again, the Suns just enjoying playing against this 2-3 zone. And a turnover. Credit to Janice Moncana there. She's been very good on defense, putting the Manchester Mystics under a lot of pressure. And we got a timeout now, as these two teams want to talk it over. Well, now the Suns here with a 26-point lead, excuse me, a 36-point lead for that matter. As Judah Fritz, top of the key, tucks that one away, puts him up by 38. As now Shiala here will try to push this one up a tempo. Well, Frankie Verts now with a steal, and she's going to lay this one up. It's now a 40-point lead here to the Sevenoaks Suns. As Georgia Jones here will try to, they have to try and finish this quarter off as strong as possible. Just keep on going. Dominic Allen now, good move down the middle. Spins around, fades away. Well, that's a good move and a good shot, but unable to tuck that one away. And this is what I've been talking about. The Mystics have tried to go to a lot of options tonight, but they just haven't been able to drop the shots. Well, Judah Fritz goes baseline. Fritz now kicks out. Well, Wurz has made one shot now to Jamila Thompson. What a pass. Moncana for three. Oh, baby! Janice Moncana is putting on a clinic right now. Well, Janice Moncana is playing for an MVP this evening. She is simply, I mean, she's been phenomenal. Well, down low, beautiful pass there by Georgia Jones. Wow, it was a tough play there because Accra had two players around her. But again, you gotta love the dime there by Georgia Jones there. Well, Shiala now checks out of the game, and now Alicia Moore comes back in for the Mystics. Well, Janice Moncana leaving the game along with Kat Carr and Jamila Thompson. Well, Judah Fritz now in the lane, looks to kick this one out. Well, Suns go down low, try not, the foul has been called.
Foul called on Katie Richards. The first.
Well, Georgia Jones now kicks out to try another three-pointer. The three is up, it's no good. Gets her on rebound now, tries to split all the defenders. And a foul has been called on the ground. That's only the third team foul now for the Sevenoaks Suns with 3:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jones now catches it, takes a quick three-pointer, doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Sevenoaks ball now with just over 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as they lead this one 76-33 over the Manchester Mystics. Well, Judah Fritz comes off one screen, pulls up in the mid-range, hits the back iron. Goes out of bounds. Oh no, the Mystics, excuse me, Shiala. Well, some leagues in the world, I think even drew the Fritz there. As I realized, completely accidental. Sometimes you do see that called as an unsportsmanlike foul. That is now the 4th team foul here for the Sevenoaks Suns, and any more, the Mystics will be going to the free throw line. We'll get the ball inbound now to Dominic Allen at half court. Now Jones here, got it by Frankie Wirtz. Jones now finds Dominic Allen off the pick and pop. It's a good move there. Can't guess. Accra kicks out. Oshiala tries a three-pointer, nails it. And that's much better there from the Mystics. Oh, and Shiala there, you can see just nailing the three-pointer. You gotta love the pick and pop play between Georgia Jones and Dominic Allen. Well, Judah Fritz now kicks out to Frankie Wirtz. Well, Frankie down the middle, pulls up from the mid-range, and just tucks that one away. Well, now we're under 2 minutes to go. We're in the 4th quarter. The Suns trail by 42 points. Shiala comes off one screen. Goes to Dominic Allen, gets a handoff here with Georgia Jones. And the double team comes, great defense. And now Frankie will lay this one up. Frankie all the way well. This time they call the unsportsmanlike foul, and it's called against Lauren Thomas Johnson. Well, great sportsmanship there by Lauren Thomas Johnson. They're quickly going and shaking hands. Well, it's going to be 2 shots now to Frankie Wirtz, and they're going to give the ball back.
BUSCH back into the game. Fritz takes a break. 8 points, 2 rebounds and 3 assists to Junior.
Well, the ball is everywhere, but it's going to be Mystics' ball on the baseline. Well, deep three there by Georgia Jones, hits the front iron. Quick rebound, now she makes a behind the back move. Another kick out there, good ball movement by the Mystics. Well, down low to Accra hit. Accra turns around, tough shot, doesn't get it. Wirtz with a rebound. And now we're over a minute to go here. There's now Renee Bush in transition. Renee Bush, that's the right idea, but they turn it over. And the Mystics now going to bring back in Alicia Moore here for the last 1 minute, 3 seconds here in the 4th quarter.
Alicia Moore back into the game. Georgia Jones takes the rest. 3 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists.
Well, Shiala now kicks it out. There's the penetration down the middle, the handoff here with Accra. Down roller, goes in the middle, bit of contact. Doesn't get the and one, but she will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. That is Lauren Thomas Johnson.
Media Watkins, second foul.
Two for 2 for the charity stripe, cuts it down to a 42-point game. And now the Suns here will have to get one more shot off, as there's quite a big difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Frankie Wirtz now kicks out to Renee Bush. Well, they try to love pass, great defense. And now the Mystics here with Accra with the ball in their hands. Just able to keep that one under control. Well, Alicia Moore kicks out to Accra. She tries a three-pointer, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. Accra secures a rebound now. They try another three. The three is up. The three is good. from downtown, and that is number 6, Lauren Thomas Johnson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here at Surrey Sports Park as the Sevenoaks Suns come out victorious 80-41 over the Manchester Mystics. More WBBL basketball will be live here tomorrow at 6 p.m. as the Sevenoaks Suns play one more game. But for now, it is good night here in the beautiful county of Surrey.
Appreciation for Manchester Mystics and the Sevenoaks Suns. James Montcalm ended up top scorer with 16. Julie Koppel with 13. Kat Carr 11. And then Lauren Thomas Johnson for Manchester with 10. Julia Koppel top rebound with 8. And then 3 with 7 rebounds. Dominic Allen for Manchester, Kat Carr and Frankie Verts for the Sevenoaks Suns. 86